Hank, Phipps, and Wildcat would eventually find themselves living in Calgary together again. After a marathon evening of yelling, fistfights, and crying, the trio worked out their differences and reformed as the supergroup Metal Shed. The origins of the name are unknown, but it is thought to refer to a tribal sexual rite of passage in ancient Africa known as shedding metal. Metal Shed saw the group evolve into a death metal style. Their collective rage was channeled into a thrilling performance at the revived Cabin Fest. This time, the show was in Radium, BC, where fans thrashed to the heavy beat of Metal Shed's first hit, Vampire Love Song, which was recorded on 4-track. Unfortunately, the original tapes are in archives awaiting transfer for inclusion in a yet-to-be-announced box set. The estimated value of these tapes surpasses 5 figures. The reunion was short-lived, however. When Close walked in on Hopwood using a rolled-up $1,000 bill to snort cocaine out of the bum crack of a 17-year-old male prostitute, Aaron sensed it was the beginning of the end for the group's revival. Hopwood, who was thought to have kicked his deadly drug habit, later wound up in a rehab clinic in Calgary. Again, the band members found themselves in different cities, and their separation did little for their already unsteady mental health. Phipps disappeared from public life altogether, rumored to have become an enigmatic recluse holed up in a log cabin in northern Manitoba, and Close went on a solo tour, playing in dusty venues across Canada in front of tiny audiences in exchange for scant meals. His ego expanded even further. Feeling he was above the band, Close renounced the name Metal Shed altogether. In one story, Close was said to have smashed his guitar through the window of a bar where he had been introduced as the guitarist from Metal Shed. It would be years before the trio slowly began to be pieced back together. In 2007, the prolific songwriting team of Close and Hopwood were both back in Calgary and began writing again, now under the tentative name Shithouse. The duo recorded the instant classic Man with One Hand, which is expected to be a part of a future album. After months of speculation about Shithouse in the music press, fans got something they never expected. Andrew Phillips returned to Calgary and reunited with the boys. Determined to put their differences and troubled histories behind them once again, Phipps proposed a new name, one that would reflect their classic rock sensibilities while exuding the raunchy metal stylings that were creeping into their more recent work. Dirty Horse was born. The buzz in the music community was only enhanced when the song Sack of Hammers was leaked to a local college radio station. The demo clip was quickly removed from fan sites under threat of legal action by the band, but the impact was made. Shaft and Metal Shed fans were hungry for more, and younger fans were intrigued by this cocky veteran group. Desperate to revive his declining career, Bob Rock offered to produce their forthcoming album, Flaming Rolling Tires Make Me Happy, but was unanimously rejected by the band. With the development of his own in-house studios in Vancouver, and later, recording sessions in Calgary, Phipps entered an unprecedented stage of creativity, pumping out demo after demo, including She Can't Get Enough, Gone, and Double Decker Bus. Within weeks of their reunion, a Facebook fan page was developed, and on the strength of their fresh hit single, Freeway Flyer, the number of fan club members skyrocketed, reaching nearly 14 as of the airing of this biography, many of whom haven't even heard a single Dirty Horse song. The band resumed performing throughout North America, happy to be busy again. But not everybody welcomed the Dirty Horse. Some critics lambasted the group's new presentation. Hank and Phipps are quick to point out that much of the criticism is aimed at Wildcat. Phil Smith of the Rhode Island Review wrote that Hopwood's solo work has grown tired and stagnant. A Yellowknife newspaper reviewed, most fans at the show were longing for a return to Hopwood's Shaft days. Wildcat pretended not to care, but his bandmates knew the criticism was hurting him inside.